good. Sahith, how would you assess your round out there today?
Really stress-free. It's probably the best way I can describe it. Just drove it really well. I was really working it well. I got my slider back. I was hitting a pretty good cut, probably 25 to 30 yard cut out there, and this course kind of allows it because there's the trees around the tee box aren't that close to the tee, so I was just working my ball flight in there and just felt really comfortable all day. Being in the fairway helps so much.
You said you were working on your driver. What was maybe you're kind of struggling with
Yeah.
prior?
I mean, the driver's always been what's kind of been my weakest part of my game, and that's what took me kind of to the next level in college was like getting a driver dialed in and started not hitting it out of play as much. But yeah, I got a new driver after I missed the first cut at Korn Ferry Finals. David Bray at Ping kind of did a little bit of work there and set me with a new driver. It's a longer driver. I was like, if I'm going to hit it offline, might as well try and hit it a little bit further. And funny enough, I'm hitting it way straighter. So that change definitely helped a little bit, just seeing something new. Still getting a little comfortable with the driver. I've only had it a month now, so. But yeah, it's been really nice to see some of the work paying off and being in more fairways.
With how you got your PGA Tour card through the finals, how comfortable are you kind of becoming in some of these like bigger situations now? And you had to get it done. You got it
Sure.
done. Now you can come out here and kind of maybe learn. You're still
Yeah.
learning a lot out here, but
Yeah.
you know you can do it in the big situations.
I mean, it's been pretty cool in that I just didn't feel like I've really had any expectations this year at all. Like coming out of college, Q school kind of thing. And again, like being in the Korn Ferry Finals, we all know what we're playing for there, but it almost felt like it was a free roll again for me. Didn't feel like I had anything on my back, so I wasn't really putting too much stress on myself. And again, I just had a really good time, and the golf happened to click and put together a couple good events. And it was nice, like after the first finals events, to kind of lock up the card for the next one. And played really well the next week and got a pretty good number, so that was important too. But yeah, I don't think I've had a lot of time to think about all this stuff too. So it just feels like I'm kind of just on a roll, and I'm not really thinking about big situations or stuff like that. It just feels like I'm playing golf, so that's helped a little bit. Not having expectations, kind of just being on a free roll the whole time.
How do you keep those expectations in check as
Yeah.
you not this isn't for this week, but for
Sure.
going forward and trying
Yeah.
all the stuff that comes with being a PGA Tour member? How do you kind of
Yeah.
keep those kind of taper those expectations so you can keep playing this golf that you're playing?
Yeah, I think the main thing is that everyone that's gotten to this point, they know their game is good enough to compete at, or at least be out here. And I think knowing that in the back of our minds, it sounds cliche, but just really have a good time out there. I mean, I'd like to think pretty much everyone loves the game, and that's why they're playing it, and they just happen to be really good at it. So that's kind of the mindset I'm going to keep having. Just go out and have a good time. If the golf is there, fantastic. If it's not there, there's more to life and live to play another day kind of thing. So I think just making sure to keep that mindset, but at the same time having that self-belief, knowing that I do belong out here kind of thing.
One more for you.
Cool.
Last time out here at Country Club of Jackson, you
Yeah.
were playing on a sponsor exemption.
Uh-huh.
What's the biggest difference from your game from last year to playing now?
Yeah, it was kind of tricky because I made such a big jump my senior year of college. So it was like kind of how I almost had to adjust my own expectations to like. It was just different because I wouldn't say I was an elite player my first 3 years of college. I was good, but then that senior year I really did great, and so like it was a little bit more nerve-wracking for sure because I haven't been in that situation as much last year. But this was probably my 5th or 6th PGA Tour event last year at this point, so I got used to it a little bit, but still, it was a lot of nerves, and playing a golf course for the first time is always a little bit nervous, I guess, too. But I played well last year, which is the thing, and missed the cut by one. It's just how fine of a line that golf is, but definitely being back here a second time. I don't feel like my game is that much different. I just feel like I'm making slow progress, and that's what me and my coach Rick Hunter have been working on. Just make a little bit of progress, even if it's 0.01%. Just feel like you're making progress, and I feel like I've been pretty good at sticking to kind of a day-to-day routine instead of a longer-term routine. So I definitely I'd like to think I feel a little bit better than last year, but it's not that much different.
Perfect. Thank you.